I'm Sharon Epps.
And I'm Elroy Reed, and this is the People's Voice This Week.
Chadwick Boseman, known best for his characterization of King T'Challa in Disney's Black Panther, has died.
Basketball coach and legend John Thompson has passed.
We have an update on the local coronavirus pandemic in Lake County.
We also have information about the Waukegan Park District George Bridges 5K run and walk. All this and more on this edition of the People's Voice This Week.
The Waukegan Park District invites the public to participate in the 2020 George Bridges Virtual 5K Run and Walk. In its fifth year, the race will be a unique experience in 2020. Registration is required and is now open at waukeganparks.org/5K. All proceeds from the event will benefit the Special Recreation Services of Northern Lake County, helping individuals with disabilities participate in camps, athletics, health, and fitness programs. Registration is required and is now open.
Individuals can register in person at the front desk of the Waukegan Fieldhouse or online at waukeganpark.org/5. The fee to compete is $10 per participant. Participants will receive a traditional race packet and a commemorative race t-shirt that can be picked up at the Waukegan Fieldhouse starting Monday, September 7th. For more information, contact the Fieldhouse at 847-782-3300.
Don't you wanna ride? There's more to do, but there's a lot that's been done, and even before arrest, we've got all these programs for people that get wrapped up in the system, but you have the Way Out program and some of these other programs that
teen court programs that
right
we've been
that really
involved in
try
as
to
well.
address it ahead of time and get upstream and try to help these people before they commit the crimes that then that kind of self-perpetuates.
It was always frustrating for us as prosecutors whenever we'd have someone in our courtroom that would be an offender, and we saw that the offense was revolved around some type of maybe a drug or alcohol issue, and we'd give them a chance as prosecutors. We'd give them a very fair deal, but we'd give them a chance, and then we'd see them again in the courtroom after, and they'd be violating their sentence, and we know but for getting the proper treatment, they would not be back here. And I think by having these alternative prosecution programs and these drug courts and mental health courts, you're really doing something here. You're really helping the community.
Culturally, as a society, the whole mental health thing is kind of taboo. You don't even talk. You're right. You don't talk about it at your dinner table, much less in the courts of men. You just don't want that coming up. But if it's going to help solve and resolve this mass incarceration situation that we're dealing with as a country, then we need to look at it head on and face on. Like I said, I hadn't paid that much attention to it until you brought that to the table during the DOJ meetings, and that wasn't really one of the mediation issues, but you made it one.
It wasn't just mental health too, about the people that are being prosecuted or arrested, but it's also the important thing that we got to keep in mind is the mental health of the police officers,
Yes.
the mental health of my staff, the people in the criminal justice system, the judges, that we're all making sure that those folks are taking care of themselves too, because that vicarious trauma that can come about when you deal with negativity on a daily basis, and like you and I talk about a lot, cynicism, there's no mistake that people in our line of work become cynical. Right. And when you see negativity constantly, it makes you cynical, and that can change you, and then that has a negative impact not only on your personal life, but on your ability to serve people. And that's why, when I asked you to create that special program addressing cynicism for our staff, I think that was the first time that ever been done.
First time it had ever been done after it was a huge success with your group. I mean, you saw how much conversation it sparked, introspective looks from your team. As a result of that, Chief Walls wanted us to train his 100 officers on it, and we've got many requests as we set that outline out. But you and I, when you said, hey, let's do something on cynicism, and we scripted it out, outlined it. First time we ever did anything like that. I haven't seen, the first time we've ever done anything like that, and I haven't seen any other training group address that subject, not in the context that we did.
It was important to me too when we were going through the mediation, and there was a lot of discussion about implicit bias training that we were going to bring for the police officers. And I'm sitting in on that representing Lake County, and I'm thinking to myself, well, certainly we need the police to be going through these trainings, but my staff needs to be going through these trainings too. And prior to that, our office, I don't think had ever done diversity training. Julio, and
we've never done it, and I actually want to make sure that we line something up so maybe that the private bar can have a training seminar for cynicism, because these types of seminars for diversity, for cynicism, is something I don't think we ever would have dreamed of happening at the Lake County State's Attorney's Office when we were there. I mean, we just didn't have these training seminars, but it's showing your motive here, and that's to keep your employees, the prosecutors, healthy mentally, just to understand that they always have their eye on the goal, and that is that they're seeking justice, not merely to convict. And it's good to have a level head, and that's why I'm listening to this, and I'm like, God, I think our office could use this.
Truth and justice. You can't have one without the other. I'm Mike Nierheim, seeking your vote in 2020, based on truth, honesty, experience, and accomplishment.
COVID-19 update. Public health officials in Lake and McHenry counties are urging the public to take action to slow the spread of COVID-19. As of August 3rd, the testing positivity rate in the north suburban region was 4.9%, with daily increases reported in 4 of the past 10 days. Cases continue to rise, with higher rates reported among teens and young adults in recent weeks. The 20 to 29 age group now has the highest case in both counties.
According to the Lake County Health Department, as of August 29, 2020, there has been reported more than 14,600 confirmed COVID-19 positive cases. Of those, 448 have died. Nationally, there has been more than 6 million cases with about 185,000 deaths. Waukegan Community-Based Testing Site is located at 102 West Water Street in Waukegan, Illinois. They are open from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. They accept walk-ups and drive-through. Please continue to protect yourself. Use face masks. Practice social distancing. If you have any symptoms, please get tested.
People's Voice Talent Showcase. The People's Voice is introducing a virtual talent showcase. If you would like to participate, call the People's Voice Talent Show hotline at 847-766-1924.
Chadwick Boseman, the Black Panther, has died. A statement released by Boseman's family said, "It is with immeasurable grief that we confirm the passing of Chadwick Boseman." Chadwick was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer in 2016 and battled with it these last 4 years as it progressed to stage 4. It was the honor of his career to bring King T'Challa to life in Black Panther. The Black Panther became the 3rd top gross selling title of all times behind Star Wars, The Force Awakens, and Avatar. Chadwick died in his home with his wife and family by his side.
Get your child vaccinated. The Lake County Health Department is encouraging families to have their children receive their vaccinations. Please call the Health Department to make an appointment at 847-377-8800. For our arts and entertainment segment, we will enjoy the poetry of our very own Sharon Epps.
Black address. I'm not just speaking to a few. I'm addressing the entire American nation. I am unapologetically black. I am a wonderful part of God's creation. Fear me though you may, because my skin is black. You brought me here from Africa. Tears of slavery take me back. You kill me every chance you get. My blood cries from the ground. You used to swing me from the trees. Now I'm shot, cuffed, and kneed down. You lock me up in your prison cells. Massive black incarceration. Drug-infested communities. Environmental poverty, segregation. I helped to build America. Marks of slavery on my back. I have endured everything you gave me. Syphilis, heroin, meth, and even crack. You took from me everything I had. My ancestry and my cultural that I knew. The only thing you cannot take from me is my love of God and my black hue.
It's an honor to wait. Come on, Robin, help me sing.
That's all this week. I'm Sharon Epps.
And I'm Elroy Reed, and this is the People's Voice this week. Thank you for watching.